Alright guys and gals, my name's Joy. We're redoing this review since people can't open their earlobes and hear what I have to say. Got a comment, cannot hear over background noise. You know, you could buy a headset and plug it in to your computer and you'll be able to hear better. Just saying, I think Apple sells like headphones for 20 bucks, bro. Anyways, let's get into it. Done insulting that kid. So the Division review, right? We played the game 1 to 30 first day. Currently level 30 now. Have not done the Dark Zone because I don't care for PvP. Although the PvE side is lacking extremely. So in the review where it had background noise, I ended up giving it a 5 out of 10. And that's pretty much what I'm going to give it in this re-uploaded version of this review. And I'm going to tell you why. No content for the PvE side. Yeah, you got the Dark Zone, but that gets old quick, I'm sure. You can still craft the same gear you can get in the Dark Zone, exotics, high-end, whatever, outside the Dark Zone. And you could even go in the Dark Zone and get it too. You just have to deal with other people shooting you, I guess. Whoop-de-doo. There's no raids. There's challenge modes, which if you've ever played WoW, you have 5-man dungeons in WoW, in the recent expansions anyways, and they have challenge modes in them. But there's no raids yet. Incursions will be DLC. I was kind of hoping there'd be a incursion or like a raid in the base game at launch, like without DLC. There currently isn't. But yeah, 5 out of 10 for me. It's very much like Diablo. If you play Diablo and you like Diablo, it's not fantasy though. It's, you know, first person, not first person, sorry. It's a third person shooter type of game, but the loot system works like Diablo or Borderlands. You know, you get purples and, you know, high end like Destiny and all that stuff. But there's just not enough content. I mean, people, if you go to the Ubisoft forums, I could link them down below. General discussion, you got 2 people already saying they're like 150k DPS, 70k health. I'm actually at 137k, and I've not even touched the Dark Zone. I just have to craft exotic or high-end, you know, the best of the best gear. So I ended up giving it a 5 out of 10. There's just not enough content to keep you playing. Loot, while it's good and while the level up experience is there, it just kind of feels like you didn't get enough of the game. Like once you hit 30 and you get the gear you want, and you get your character maxed out with the best gear in the game, it's like, what are you going to use that for? There's no raid. You're not going to go use that gear to kill a big bad boss because there's no raid until DLC time. So essentially, it's either run challenge modes or do Dark Zone, and that's it. And it gets very boring after that. And so that is my review. Again, 5 out of 10. Sorry I had to re-upload it for those who couldn't hear before. I was playing the Division in the background. But again, next time, if you can't hear what I'm saying, please just get a microphone. Go buy an Apple microphone. Like, what are those skull candy things, right? Skull candies. Go buy some skull candies, man. Fucking 20 bucks at Walmart. Go fucking get some headphones if you can't hear. But that's my review. That's my score for the Division, 5 out of 10. I did bash the game prior to it coming out because, again, I kind of figured it wouldn't have content on launch, and sure enough, it does not. It does not have enough content to keep you playing for the longevity of it, and that's a problem. Now, visually, sound, you know, those are great, but let's look at Battlefront for a second. I'm not going to say I told you so, but Battlefront had a beta, and Battlefront had a beta, though, that came out a month. Like, the beta came out, and then a month after, the game came out. And the beta was great. The game looked great. The beta was kind of buggy. They polished the bugs, but not much changed. You still play that Walker Assault mode on Hoth in the full release, and you're still going to do it in, you know, the full release. So, in the beta for the Division, not much changed. Aside from the missions we played, Madison Field Hospital still there from beta. The second mission's still there from beta. There's just extra stuff, but it's all repetitive. It's all like Destiny. There's just not enough to do once you hit 30 to keep you interested, except for grind for gear, which there's no point to grind for it. You're not going to kill a big bad boss like you would in Borderlands or something, or even Destiny. Destiny at least has the excuse, right? When the game came out, it had Vault of Glass on day 1. This game has no raid day 1. They're releasing it in DLC. I'm sorry, Ubisoft, but that's already a bad business. I don't even know if I want to buy your Season Pass right now. Like, I like the game, don't get me wrong. I've converted to somewhat liking it. But I'm still giving it a 5 out of 10 because there's not enough replayability there for anybody. So, with that said, 5 out of 10, Joygasm Films. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know your thoughts on the full game. Did you like it? Do you find it boring? What do you think? Do you think my review is fair? I know a lot of Steam people are giving it a 5 out of 10. I don't play it on the PC. I actually play it on the PS4. Again, it looks great, sounds great. But I'm not going to rate a game on that. Longevity, replayability, all that stuff, it needs to be there, and games really don't do that nowadays. You play a game, you beat it, you don't replay it. So, it doesn't really have that feel, and that's a problem. So, mine was enjoyed, though. 5 out of 10 for The Division. Let me know what you guys thought, and let me know how you're enjoying the game. Alright, guys, take care.